On this sacred Sunday, we're exploring why surrender isn't giving up. It's the power of letting go, trusting life, and finding freedom in release. When you hear the word surrender, what comes up for you? For most of us, surrender sounds like giving up, like weakness, failure, or quitting. But true surrender is very different. Surrender is the power of letting go. It's releasing the need to control every outcome and trusting life to meet you where you are. Today, on this sacred Sunday, I want to share why surrender isn't defeat. It's actually the bravest choice you can make. Because when you stop gripping so tightly, you create space for peace, healing, and freedom. Take a deep breath with me. Inhale and exhale. Let's explore surrender together. Welcome to the Inner Sanctuary Raw, your daily 5-minute reset for truth, healing, and coming home to yourself. We live in a culture that glorifies pushing harder, hustling more, or improving yourself at all costs. If something isn't working, the voice in your head says, don't stop, try harder, fight through it. But here's the truth. Fighting everything keeps you stuck. Surrender doesn't mean you stop caring. It doesn't mean you give up your goals or your dreams. Surrender means you just stop forcing. You let go of control and allow flow. Think of it like being in water. The more you thrash, the more you sink. But the more you soften and trust the water to hold you, you rise. Surrender is strength because it takes courage to loosen your grip. It takes humility to say, I don't have to control everything. It takes faith to walk forward without all the answers. And that's where the magic happens. When you surrender, you stop fighting life and you start living it. I know how hard surrender can be, especially when you care deeply or when life feels uncertain. There have been times in my own journey where letting go felt impossible. Like I was losing control or giving up on myself. But every single time I allowed myself to soften, to stop fighting and start trusting, something beautiful happened. Opportunities opened up. Relationships deepened. Most importantly, I found a sense of peace I couldn't access by force. Maybe you felt that too. That moment when you finally exhale and realize you don't have to do it all alone. That's the quiet gift of surrender. Let's try a little practice together. Close your eyes if you can. Bring to mind one area of your life where you've been gripping tightly, trying to control, fix, or force. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Exhale gently through your mouth. Whisper to yourself, I am safe to release. I trust the process. Surrender isn't giving up. It's how I rise. Feel the space that opens when you say this. Now imagine with each exhale, you're letting go of a small weight you've been carrying. And with every inhale, invite in a sense of ease and trust. Let your shoulders drop, your jaw unclench, your heart soften. Notice how your body feels when you give yourself permission to let go, even just for this moment. Surrender is not weakness. Surrender is wisdom. It's the doorway to peace, alignment, and trust. So this week, ask yourself, where can I let go? Not as a defeat, but as an act of radical strength. Because when you surrender, you discover freedom. And that freedom is what makes you unstoppable. Before we close, take a moment to thank yourself for showing up, for being willing to explore a new way of being. If you feel inspired, write down one thing you're ready to release this week and one way you'll invite in more trust. Thank you for joining me for this sacred Sunday inside your inner sanctuary. And if this episode helped you, share it with someone who's been holding on too tightly. And remember, room by room, breath by breath, you're coming home to yourself. As you move through this week, may surrender remind you that letting go is not losing, it's how you rise. Until next time, breathe gently and trust the process.